pre-stream coffee here. So pre-coffee. And it should be live in 3. Alright, let's do a refresh. Should be, there we go. Stream health is good. Alright, hello YouTube. This is Venom and We Have Landed Entertainment, and we are back for some more of our Skyrim playthrough. Alright, as promised, today we are going to be beginning, again, one of my favorite mods ever. It is the Spellblade mod. It is a mod based around in kind of a new system of magic a little bit. It's really enchantment heavy. We're going to be doing this mod all week until we get it done. Hopefully it won't take us more than a couple of days, but it is going to be really reading intensive because a lot of this mod has some cool stuff as far as the lore that goes around with it, or goes along with it. So we'll be doing a lot of reading. I'm going to read all the books we come across. I mean, there's not too many, but the ones that we find have some do have some detail in them. So like, you know, maybe 5-10 page books, which is pretty big for an Elder Scrolls book. But without further ado, we'll begin. I did go through and grind up my enchanting up to 100 with a combination of the freaking trainers and the soul gems I already had on me. I am close to broke again now. I tell you what, trying to get the last 5 skills through a trainer, it is expensive. But our mine has been digging up ore this entire time. I've been selling it, so yeah, we were rich. Now we're back down to being poor again, but we'll get there soon enough. It's not really super hard to make money at a Skyrim playthrough, especially later on. Okay, so I did read a couple of books to you guys yesterday. I'm going to read them again for the people just joining for the stream. Okay, what I did go ahead and do last night, I decided we're going to use a contractor armor for this dungeon. I did go through and unequipped everything I had on me before that I'd had custom enchantments on, so all my contractor armor is new armor. It has no enchantments on it. We've still got our book holders that we had before, so they of course, you know, increase carry capacity. This one, alteration spells cost 6 less to cast, so nothing at all OP. You know, so I got like an extra 100 carry capacity. That's just always unequipped for some reason. Destruction spells 20% more effective, deal 10 more or 10% more damage to weapons. You know, nothing too crazy. Of course, we've got the vanilla ring. The Ring of Erudite from the Dawnguard DLC, which increases your magic by 100% or by 100, and gives you faster magic regen. Again, blank ring right here. For weapons, we're using the Blade of Woe and Harkened Sword, and then we've got an unenchanted Bloodglass bow, and then we're going to be using Dragon Bone and Dragon Scale arrows. So we're going to have to go do some more dragon farming because I'm out of all the Dragon Bones and Dragon Scales. Other than that, for this, we've got a couple, you know, I shouldn't even have brought these with me, but just in case. We got some really super damaging potions. You know, we should probably just drop this one. These we only use to fight the Daedra, so we're not even going to use them in the dungeon. So these 3 are Daedra killers. I did bring some potions of ultimate magic with me. A blood potion and some still blood potions so we can stay fed over in the dungeon. I've dropped off everything I can. I forgot what I got. I think I just picked it up in here. The Black Soul Gem. I do have part of my soul inside of a Black Soul Gem. That's my Dark Crystal. It's a debuff, but what it does is, if you remember, you take a Black Soul Gem, you cast a Dark Crystal spell, you lose 50 health, but on death, you'll be restored to half health. So you resurrect yourself. So it's not bad. And we're probably going to need it inside here. Okay, this of course is the Crystal Forge. And this is where we are going to be beginning our journey. So let's save. And I'm going to start reading the book. Once again, this is Pacadam's Journal. And this is the start to this whole quest. Alright, so you decided to brave this dungeon. I suggest this workshop be the limit of your exploration. If you decide to challenge your warriors left here, or even worse, their masters, you will find the intelligence that I have gathered useful, but ultimately useless, as they are far too powerful for the likes of your normal adventurers. Again, this is a dungeon whose recommended level is 50 plus. Even 50, I'd say you're gonna probably have some issues depending on how you set your character up. So, it could be really easy for you, it could be pretty hard. We'll see. You are fortunate that this workshop seems to be beyond the reach of the sentries, as they cannot exit the dungeon. It also seems that this unique anvil has the books explaining it on the shelf by the edge. With that in mind, I am known as Picadum, and it is my intention to discover the secrets of the dungeon for myself. I happened upon that book written by Sam Guinevere, and after some research and exploring, I found myself one of those doors that you came through to get here. I am by trade a ranger, and as such, versed in stealth and tracking. Had I not been as stealthy as I am, I surely would not be writing this. With any luck, the other journals I plan to leave strewn around the dungeon will not be picked up by the sentries and will go unnoticed. If you do decide to go further in, keep a lookout for my journals, as I left them near the areas where you will need them. As of writing this, I've only been as far as Inri's chambers, and merely came back to regroup. I only have interest in the secrets which lie within, and not the spoils, lest I would have to become involved in direct combat. Please leave these journals where you found them once you are done, as the odds of you surviving are low, and should the unthinkable happen, perhaps the next word can be fortunate enough to read my words and wise enough to take heed of them and turn back. Okay, so that's the beginning of this, and you can see there is a very strange anvil here. It's called the Crystal Anvil, and we prepared our items beforehand. But this is where you're going to get your stance. So there are 4 different stances, magical stances. And we got the arcane, there we go. We have arcane swordsmanship, arcane tactician, way of the shadow blade, and way of the spellblade. And what they are, they're spell tomes that you activate. They're like permanent activations, so they're buffs once you activate them, and they all have different abilities. Each one will either increase your magic regen or stamina regen by 10% while it's active. Matter of fact, I think 3 increase magic regen. Way of the Shadow Blade will actually increase your stamina regen. It's the only way to do that. And then once you have level 100 enchanting, which we do, and once you have the special enchantments we're going to get out of here from each of the 7 deadly sins, you will actually be able to use your hidden effects as long as you've got one of these spell tomes active. So basically, to fully take advantage of the enchantments you're going to be getting a hold of, you need to have one of these spell tomes activated. So, hey there, Fledpucker, how you doing, buddy? Yep, everyone, I'd like to welcome Fledpucker to the stream. He is one of our newest subscribers today, so welcome. We should have some more people dropping in, but this is our weekday streaming of Skyrim, so you just caught us at the beginning of a modded quest, Spellblade. So we're actually choosing which one of these ways you want to take. I usually go with the way of the Spellblade. Activate latent abilities of specialized enchantments, enhancing the abilities of a Spellblade, increase magic regeneration by 10% while active. So we're going to make this one. Do you want to create the item? Yes. Now this basically acts like a spell, so you go in, you learn the book, you read it, and you have a new magic spell. Good night, baby. Everybody say goodnight to Saber, she going to sleep. Okay, now we need to activate our, and I always forget where the thing pops up at. Morthos Mask, no. Let's just go here. Oh, crap, okay. Where's Way of the Spellblade at? It's in one of these tabs, I can remember which one, sorry. Was that it? Vampire Ward, or was it under Powers? Yeah, so this is Wrath. Merciful King. I got so many powers and ability. I should, by all means, be... my name comes from this game. Oh, really? Who is Aloysius Fledpucker? Aloysius, okay, I know that definitely comes from something else besides Skyrim. I know I've heard that name before. Fledpucker? I don't know who that is. Maybe I just don't get it, though. Either way, I like the name. Let's see. Bound, Dwemer, no. Sorry, we gotta find our... We gotta find our ability here. Bend will, no. I'm failing miserably right now. This should be the easy part of all this. Disenchant, Featherlight. No, wait, I thought I just saw it. That's Shadow Form. Oh, there we go, right there, Spellblade. So about there. Alright, so that should be under the alteration tree. Yeah, right there. Okay, I'm goofy. Okay, so let's cast our Spellblade ability. Alright, so we've got a 10% buff to our magic regeneration, and we are now able to fully use any enchantments that will recover inside this dungeon. Alright, so this is the first area here. It's actually a fairly decent player home. I mean, it's a little bare, but it does have the essentials, you know, alchemy lab. It's got an enchanting table. Obviously, it's got a blacksmith forge. I don't think there is a wheel, actually, a grinder. That's the only thing I think it might be missing, or it's just not there. There are places to put books and weapons. There is a bed. So, I mean, this place does act as a good home base while you're doing this mod. A bit dark, a bit spooky. This sitting... Ah, crap. My game just froze. That's what that sound was. Sorry, I was doing a bunch of other stuff earlier, so I should have adjusted some settings, so that's why that thing just froze up. But we saved. But, yeah, it does act as a pretty decent player home. It does act as more of a base of operation. Like, I wouldn't ever make it my main home. This won't take me long to reload. I would never make it my main home, but it is nice to act as a base. You're going to be picking up a lot of items in here, especially if you're wanting to sell them. There's going to be enchantments and weapons you're going to get off of not only the bosses, but you're going to get plenty of stuff off of all the minions running around. Each boss also has a sub-boss or two that you'll fight that often have their own unique enchantments to go along with them. There are unique weapons and armor in here as well. I mean, you can find, I think near the end, you find a white set of ebony armor. Pretty nice, honestly. Did I go ahead and make that? There we go. Wait, a Spellblade. Alright, we got that going. Let's go ahead and hit him. But yeah, this is a pretty nice player home. But really, I would personally use it as a base. So let's recast this and get in here. Now, there should not be a ton of reading in between the bosses, but there is going to be a journal or book to read when we start. And then as we go... Oh, that's Skyrim, sorry. And then as we go through each section, there are going to be... Basically, every section you go to is going to be a new part of the lore to read. Alright, did not mean to go outside, but okay, this is the Arcane Sanctuary. This is where the dungeon is at. So I went through the wrong door. I forget which end to go to. There we go. The beginning of the dungeon is right here. Alright. Gauntlet of Sin. Let's begin. I got some reading to do, and then we're going to be fighting. Again, we're going in without any of our super enchanted armor or anything like that. We've got a few carry weight buffs, some potions, and that's pretty much it. It's just going to be us, our weapons, and our skill. Alright, first I'm going to save, and I'm going to read the intro book here to you explaining what this dungeon is about. And this is called The Original Sin. Don't smoke, by the way. Hey, gaming, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. We're beginning our actual run of this mod I was talking about. I think this is one you might actually like, especially if you're looking for something harder. I know you're into some of the harder mods. So we actually got rid of all of our super armor. We made a brand new set. No enchantments. So at the beginning of my streams, I always burp a lot. I don't talk a lot during the day. I drink a lot of coffee, and then when I start talking so much, I let air get sucked in, and I start burping a lot. Okay, so here we go. The Original Sin. The creature Sin was born, or so the legend goes, when the most arrogant mages in Winterhold sought to unlock the raw power of the Daedic princes and take them for their own. Each experiment was unsuccessful, for the Daedra knew of the mages' search for power and thwarted them at every turn. For any power taken by the mages could only diminish their own power. As the mages finally despaired of ever reaching their goal, the Daedic prince of debauchery and sin, the mighty Sanguine, realized that aiding the mages could only serve to further his goals in Tamriel. Granting them a portion of his own awesome power, wondrous Sanguine showed the foolhardy mages how to manipulate the minds of mortals and how to spread sin across the land in his name. For many years, the mages followed orders admirably, showing the mortals the true meaning of chaos. However, their leader grew arrogant once more, forgetting his great debt to the wise Sanguine. Using magics long since forgotten, he consumed the power of each of his 7 followers, becoming the personification of sin itself, a being a lesser Daedic prince in its own right. Me and my boys came up with the name when Skyrim came out for me to roleplay with. He's an Imperial cheese merchant. Imperial spy, but don't tell it. Nice. I like it. I thought you said you liked some of the harder mods here, Mercenary. Okay, let me get through reading all this. Okay. Sanguine, power undiminished thanks to his cunning harvesting of the chaos wrought by his former followers, nevertheless took great offense to Sin's betrayal. He sent creature after creature to battle Sin, but each was obliterated by the abomination. For only one with the soul of an Aedra could truly break the various enchantments keeping Sin alive. Sanguine, invoking ancient rights that only a prince as handsome and intelligent as himself could control, used his own great power to release the 7 sealed mages from Sin's form, reducing him to a near powerless shadow of his former self. Why Sanguine then placed enchantments on each of the mages, compelling them to avoid the others in order to prevent one of the 7 followers in their former leader's footsteps. However, this proved to be the undoing of the 7, for divided, they were weakened sufficiently for the heroes of the time to overcome and chain the immortals in a specifically constructed dungeon, trapping them within a pocket realm with the entrances hidden throughout the lands of Skyrim. One such entrance lies in the Vast Sea of Ghosts. I have heard that he placed smaller, less suspicious entrances near Winterhold and in the hills of Riverwood. Alright. In his wisdom, Sanguine did not attempt to fully restrain the mages. On the contrary, he allowed them some measure of freedom within the walls of their confinement. Each of the 7 would be free to shape their labyrinth as they see fit, answering to no one save the power exuded by one another. This caused a delicate balance to be reached within the confines of the prison, as each had made to revert to shaping their own corners to the liking, while leaving their brethren to their own. Again, there are a few grammatical errors in here, so I'm reading this correctly. Sometimes it just comes out wrong. I'll try to correct it if I catch it, but... Alright, because of this, many of the common errors are a conglomeration of different architectures, a sign of the indecisive weakness of the arrogant mages. They have even been said to have reverted to subterfuge and secrecy in developing their own private areas outside or beyond that which is known to the other 6. None save the 7 themselves know where Sin's shadow now falls, but I personally believe that Glorious Sanguine left clues to his location with the 7. If one were to destroy one of them, it is possible that their power would return to Sin. Skyrim itself would tremble if he were to return to his former strength. Alright, so we're going to leave that book here. That's what the guy asked us to do. So basically what happened was, essentially some mages back in the day wanted to essentially become Daedric princes. Sanguine, one of the mages got greedy, stole the power from his subordinates, and long story short, they all got trapped in here. I don't know, there's dodos taking... Oh, that's right, you did say there's floating trees and dodos everywhere. Okay, so I got my vampire vision on right now. We're going to try to sneak up and drain these guys since it's a 1-8 kill. These guys are very strong. I don't think I can... They got greedy. Sin took the power from all his other apprentices into himself. He became basically a Daedic prince himself. Sanguine basically stopped him. All the mages got trapped in here. And basically this is their own little prison here. Alright, let's feed on her. Alright. And these are minions of Lust. So right now we're in Lust area. Oh, and this is from my vampire ability. I've absorbed some alchemy from them. So about half these guys are vampires. And with the mods I got on, Grand Soul Gem, Blade of Smoldering. See, this is one of the enchantments you can get. If I drain a vampire, I could potentially get a skill point in a random skill. Ring of Resurgence. Magicka regenerates 80% faster. Holy crap, that's not bad. That may come in handy later. However, we just don't want to drain these guys. We want to fight them too. So we want to fight our way through the dungeon and take on the 7 deadly sins ourselves and potentially kill Sin. Alright, let's wait for my buff to pop up. So sneaking, we should be pretty good against these guys. And keep in mind, this is there's a couple different versions of the dungeon. We are on the easiest one right now. So right now we're kind of sneaking our way through here. There we go. Lust Corrupted Heart. So you also get different alchemy ingredients in here too. Each of these guys have a potential to carry a heart. And these all have different alchemy ingredients too. And they have tons of soul gems on them. Alright, let's make our way through. And since this is an unmarked quest you do, is the beta free for 76? No, the beta unfortunately is only available to people who pre-order. I'm actually doing, once I'm done with the stream tonight in a couple hours, I'm going to be doing a video about the beta. There's actually been some false stuff spread about the beta coming out, but no, to play the beta you have to pre-order the game, which is something that I'm going to talk about. I do not agree with that. I understand why they do it, but with the current climate with gaming and how, I mean, there's a lot of things to not trust companies with, it does seem kind of like an easy way for them to get pre-orders. I get why they did it, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with it or like it. Come on, kill cam. I need to turn the kill cam off. This mod is based off the 7 Deadly Sins. Now, if there's anything else having to do with it, I couldn't tell you. But no, this is involving the 7 Deadly Sins, and it's, like I said, really, really fun one to play. Now, this one doesn't have any quest markers, so we have to make our way through this dungeon basically on our own. I'm going to turn off my vampire vision because I know that can't actually look good for you guys on your side. Seeing all these souls up close. Now, there are keys hidden around everywhere, or in certain places there are keys. You got to kind of look around. I know where the stuff is at in here in this dungeon. I haven't done the advanced ones yet. I'll probably do that at a different time, maybe by myself, or maybe as like one of the final streams, just because I don't think you guys want to see the same dungeon twice. Ooh, ultimate healing, I'll take that one. There are plenty of very deadly traps in here, and there's plenty of keys in there. Like, for example, there's a key hidden in one of these urns, and you're going to see tons of soul gems as we go through here. I mean, this is a enchanting based mod, so if you don't have level 100 enchanting when you start, you will have the soul gems to get there by the time you're done with it. So we got all these potions ingredients in here. Nothing, so that means the key is in this one over here. Yep, you can see the key right there hidden under all those ingredients. Alright, so we got the key. Any more ingredients in here? I'm still a hoarder. Okay. And now I know we got fire trap right here. And we got a couple more vampire mages over here. Let's go ahead and set this trap off. That should light it on fire. Yep, here we go. And yeah, I know in the vanilla game the traps aren't overly deadly, but with the mods we got, yeah, that will hurt. Let's try and take her out. I spent 5 days rebooting my Skyrim about a month ago. My head still hurts. Oh yeah, it takes. So I usually I got to set mods that I put in all my games. Like this is one that I always have in. I mean, especially if you're coming back to Skyrim or Fallout or any of the games that can. Skyrim and Fallout mainly because they're still getting updates, even if it's in the form of like Creation Club stuff. It can still affect some mods, depending on what kind of weird coding stuff they do. But like whenever a new SKSE comes out, you know, Skyrim Script Extender, or I mean, whenever a new version comes out, they got to update Script Extender, which can basically make your game unplayable if you're using anything that uses Script Extender until you get that. I mean, actually about 2 weeks ago, I went back to double check to make sure that my Fallout 4 is still working, since we've just been doing stuff for Skyrim for a while, and they had updated, so I had to wait for another Script Extender to come out. But yeah, getting a good balance of mods that work together and then have all the patches and compatibility stuff, or compatibility patches, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a pain in the butt. Once you get it going, it's awesome. But yeah, if you're gone for like a year and you come back to it, it can be a pain in the butt. Dragon Scale. I think I'm going to stop collecting stuff off of all of these too, because if we stop to collect everything, it'll be a pain. I'll come back through and collect stuff later on. Oh shit. This is Minion of Envy, Envious Sorceress. So this is an armored sorcerer. Oh shit. Luckily my sneak skill's so good because she was right by me.
I was sure I heard something.
Alright, so far we've gone without getting seen. How can she not see me this close? That's Skyrim logic right there. I'm right on her, shooting her in the chest, and she can't see me. Oh, shit. I'm gotten so used to using vampire vision now. Or vision now. He's got to sneak up on me pretty easily. Yeah, the single combat right now, we're not having a problem. We can sneak up on them pretty easily and take them out one by one. That's not going to be able to be done the entire time, though. Because we will come across a spot where there are sneakier enemies. Like, each of these 7 areas has its own theme as far as, you know, what the sin is and then what the warriors do. So here it's a bunch of Spellblades. They're like, Forsworn based. I mean, as we go on, we're going to be fighting guys that are invisible the entire time with bows that paralyze 100% of the time. Like that kind of difficulty. We're going to run into pits that if you fall into them, you cannot get out. Unless you've got something to where you can fly, which I don't think I can. I can probably use Whirlwind Sprint or a similar ability to get free, but if you fall into it in the middle of the game, you're out. I mean, you got to restart. And it doesn't kill you right away, you just fall in and can't get out. So I do kind of like that, as long as you don't save down there. Alright, ambush predator is ready. So this is kind of the entrance. Oh, that one couldn't see me either.
Over here.
Okay, I can force feed them when they're bleeding out like this. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay, that might have been a bad idea. They can see me now. Hey, what's the mod that you made your guild? Okay, Game Mercenary, glad to be here. Thanks for welcome. Mercenary says, what's the mod to make your own guild? Okay, the mod that I'm using right now is called Guild Starter. So that's when we played with yesterday. It's Guild Starter. You download it, obviously, and everything. I'm not sure if it's on Xbox, though. So I can look up a guild mod for Xbox if you like. But the one I got, I only know that it's on PC. I don't know if it's on any other platform. That's the first area is actually somewhat easy. Nothing too crazy. Got that one key that's kind of hidden to find. Alright, but here's our first door. So this first sin is going to be kind of our start. And here is the sins, basically their bodyguard. Alright, so we're going to fight all the sins on the bodyguard's head up. We're not going to sneak. So let's take this guy out. Gatekeeper of Envy. Oh, we got him with a paralyzed shot. And right now we don't have any enchantments on this bow. This is just our straight marksman skills. So if I time this right, got him. Alright, that guy was pretty easy. And then, okay, so they also got a new weapon type, which is not actually meant to be used as a weapon, but we got these different shards. You use these shards to also craft different types of spells and stuff to get down here too. So again, it's got all sorts of other items and stuff you got to get. Alright, Battle Axe of Static Charge. Takes 6 points of shock damage and half as much magic. Okay, I think we've got that one already. We'll take his key. And then lets us into Envy's throne room. So this is the Sin of Envy. And we're 12 levels above the recommended minimum right now, so we should be on par with some of these guys. Alright, so here we can see Envy's got 2 more guards right here. Glory, and what's this guy's name? Shade of Glory. Did I ash that guy? Oh, okay, I got really lucky on that shot and ended up ashing that thing in one hit. This bow can potentially turn stuff. Even without an enchantment, it can potentially gooify something. So far, we're doing pretty good. I think we are on par with the 7 deadly sins. What do you think? We'll see her soon. Alright, so Shade of Glory, we'll take her arrows. Glory's bow. Okay, so this is one of the unique items you can get. So, poison does 10 points of poison damage to health and stamina for 5 seconds, with a 5% chance to paralyze the target for 2 seconds. So that's one of the special enchantments we can get out here. Nope, we want that shard too. Wait, what's Glory do? Oh yeah, it's just a unique weapon we can get off over, so we'll grab that. Yeah, that was a one shot. We glorified it. That was awesome. Alright, Laura's gate key. That's what we need. So those were the gatekeepers. She's actually got like 3 of them. Everybody else usually only has like 1 or 2. But if you're looking for some cool enchantments and a bit of a challenge, this is the place to go. And then we got Envy right down here. And every one of these guys has a pretty cool, unique looking throne room. Like, let me show you this real quick before we tackle the free cam. Look at this mofo. Like, you don't ever see any of their faces in there. They all got unique armor on. So you don't see your faces. It is freaky. But this throne room is pretty cool. Alright, let's get back in it and see if we can take this guy on, hit up.
What was that?
Nvid. I swear, hold on. Did that name really say Nvidia? Yeah, Nvidia. The NVIDIAs. Okay, I'm not sure of that. I never noticed that name before. I'm not sure if that's a crack at Nvidia or what, but that's pretty cool. And all these guys are mages, by the way, so it's not just gonna be them fighting. They all have magic. And pretty strong magic, too. Oh, we're taking him out pretty good so far. He's stuck in the corner. His buddy's not doing shit. Oh, shit.
This is your last mistake.
Okay, his buddy just hit me with something. We're avoiding these spells. That spell is slow, but I don't know what that spell does either.
Is that your best?
So you're really just stuck in the corner? You gonna get out of the corner? But there we go. Oh, shit. Spell's too slow, buddy. Alright, let's feed on him. Oh, he's got an aura around him. That's why I'm getting hurt. We finish him off with a good bite. Not bad for a first in. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That arrow's in my... Okay. I thought that arrow hit me someplace that... Okay, that's not where it actually hit me. Thanks, mate. If I'm on the Empire, I need a guard to help me out. Yeah, I was playing around with that so far. I was able to, you can bring them all with you, and then you can send them on different missions. Okay, here we go. Here's all the stuff that he gets in here. So we got Envy's Ring, and this is a special enchantment that each of these guys will have. They're going to have a ring on them you can disenchant. So this one says, this ring grants only 5 magic, but disenchanting it will allow the player to learn the enchantment Will of Envy. And that's going to have a bunch of cool stuff on it. Let's go ahead and grab these out. He's got his dungeon key, Envy's Vessel. We'll need that later to make a key. And then this is a special weapon, Envy's Fist. So it does 25 points of magic damage plus additional effects. The additional effects are only unlocked when you have level 100 enchanting. That's where you got to have a high enchanting skill to use these. Now, unfortunately, you can't get his special armor. I mean, it's just basically he's just a walking pile of armor. So you can't grab it. There are some special armors in here, don't get me wrong, but yeah, that guy's just basically walking pile of armor. Alright. So we just killed Envy. Let's see what Envy's about. Let me show you the kind of stuff these guys do. Alright, so this is the Envy enchantment. So this is for the weapon. It'll deal, X points of magic damage and an additional 10 damage on a power attack. So, at each stage, here's what this thing gains. 10% on normal attack to absorb, or 10% chance on normal attack to absorb 15 magic per second. 3% chance to drain 10 magic per second and stop magic regen for 10 seconds. Deals true damage if enemy's magic is less than 50%, 25%, or 0. So that's basically what the weapon enchantment does. Where it gets really cool is the armor enchantment. So, Envy's enchantment gets stronger the more items you've stolen throughout your playthrough. So, at 150 items stolen, it's 10% easier to pick lockets and pickpocket. 300 items stolen, 20% shock resistance. You gain these as you go. So you get an additional 20% shock resistance, 10% magic resistance, 50 magic points, and 50 or 25 magic regen. 450 items stolen, you get plus 15 alteration and illusion power, although your destruction and conjuration cost goes up by 15%. And finally, at 700 items stolen, reduce critical rate of enemies in melee range by 50%, shock resist by 20%, and damage magic by 5 points per second for 3 seconds. So all these effects stack the more items you steal in your game. So this is something to where you it makes you go and do stuff you may not normally do, or it kind of gives you a reason to do more stuff. So in this case, if you're playing a thief character, Envy's enchantment, it's an easy one to get, or easier is one of the first ones to get. And I mean, you just watch us fight them. So that is the first one. Now there are other hidden areas around. There are some hidden areas that have basically skeletons in them, and when you kill them, they're easy to kill. You basically get a reusable soul gem. It's just finding them that's a pain in the butt. I've only found a few myself. I mean, if I spent like maybe just a straight week exploring, I might find them all. Like, I don't think there's any down here or in the water. I'm not even sure where I just jumped to. Am I underwater? Wait, where am I at? Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay, there it is. Damn, I dove way down there, didn't I? Alright, let's not do that again. Nope, hold on, let me up. Wait. Do you guys see that up there? What the hell is that? There's something glowy up there that I don't ever remember seeing before. And of course I fell in the water. Hold on. Let me out of the water. See if we can shoot it. What the hell is up there?
Boost!
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I've never seen that before. I'm gonna explore that later. Alright, let's run the gauntlet and head to the next Sen's room. Am I not? There we go. I was looking at the wrong part of the door. Let's get the right arrows equipped here. We're using the dragon scales. Okay, now again, no quest markers, so we gotta figure out where to go from here. Now again, I happen to know. So it's actually back up here. I hear Wolfie. Yep, there's a wolf right there. Now this... Nope, we don't got the key to that door yet. Got a little spectral wolf here. Let's wait for our armor piercing to come on. Did that arrow seriously go through him? There we go. Nope, she's a vampire too. I see the glowing eyes. Arcane Ranger. That just sounded pathetic. So, oh, she got, you know what, we're gonna check any archers because they got Daedric arrows. Those will come in handy. Ooh. Absorb. Okay, I think we got Absorb enchantment already, but this, if you don't have an Absorb enchantment, you can get them in here too. Looks like I still got people after me. Alright. You do need to know how to lockpick to get through here. Can you look for one? Yeah, I will look for a guild mod for you for Xbox. I'll see what I can find for you. Now, you're just looking for a guild mod like I have, where it's like almost like an official guild, or are you looking for more of an unlimited companion mod? Or a combination. I mean, I can do both. Alright, let's go down here. Oh, okay, we got more people. I don't think we're supposed to beat her yet, though. Let's go ahead and kill him. Crap, my arrow's going through him. Why is it going through him? There we go. for the head, aim for the face, aim for the face. Back pedal, back pedal. They're about to spot me.
I cannot rescue.
She's gonna bleed out. Oh, I thought she was. She healed herself. Crap. After I get this mod, if I do, then throw alpha from a stolen perk. I like it. I think these are just basic enemies, though. I don't think any. They're all vampires, but none of these were the actual gatekeeper. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's just a regular zealot. This means we still got to go find who's holding the key. Oh, okay. Lust Chambers is open. Never mind. We got the key to Lust. Okay. So this is the second scene here. So this one's also pretty close. The rest of them are going to have to do a little work to get to. But this is Lust Chambers. Or Lust's Chamber. Obsidian. Oh, crap. That boy can shout. Don't get hit by him. In the face. Nope, I missed his chin. I missed his chin. Ow. I can shout too, buddy. Oh, it doesn't throw him. It doesn't throw him. He's bleeding out. Let's eat him. Got him. Alright, search him. Alright, he does have the Lust Gate key on him. Alright, this is Obsidian's blade. Ooh, that is... I didn't really pay attention to that before. This is a pretty blade. Flames of Lust consume the target's own stamina to deal 18 damage to health over 5 seconds. So that's a pretty badass looking blade. That glass? Can't tell. We're taking that though. And his mace levels up 31 points of health for 5 seconds if the target has no stamina. If the target dies within 15 seconds, fills a soul gem. Not bad. Not a bad looking mace. I'm not usually a mace character, but we'll take it. Alright. Let's take on Lust. And again, we're holding our own, but if you try to come in here too early, you're not going to have a good time. Alright, before we start the fight, let's take a look at the throne room. Got some Azure statues in here. Oh, that's freaking Nocturnal. And let's take a look at Lust. Damn, she just glowing like that? Yeah. So this is the 7 Deadly Sins Lust. She's got kind of a big nose, but... Alright, I like it. Alright, let's get this fight going. Now, she is a really strong mage. Let's see if we can avoid her spells. Yo. Oh, I crashed. That's why she wasn't doing it. Okay, sorry. Apparently we're crashing a lot again today. I don't know why. It's not this mod, by the way, either. I don't know what it is that's causing it to happen. But this is why I save like every 5 minutes. As we get back in, we're going to jump right back into Lust's fight here. Now, there's more books around I need to find, too, because they've all got great stories. But I've actually got to find the journals. That's one of the things, actually going through and finding them. I've never found everything in here. Now I know where like the last journals are. They kind of wrap up everything together, so you kind of get the full story. But it does have a bit of a... Well, I'm not going to say that. You do get a full story looking at the last one, but I do like going through reading. This guy put a lot of work into the lore in his mod. Alright, what do you want to do? Try to arch her down, use magic against her, or do you want to go dual wielding on her? You know what? I think a mage battle might be in order. Oh crap, I think our destruction skill sucks right now. We made it into a what's it? You know what? Let's try some blood magic. Probably won't work too well, but let's try it out. There was blood seed. We're not doing too much damage right now, but we're avoiding her attacks. Ooh, I like this one. Choke. Drain soul. And then let's get shadow form. Oh shit, she's about to kill us. See how much damage she's did to us? Alright, shadow form advantage, we're gonna choke her ass. That sounds wrong out of context, but you know what I mean. You know, I do still specialize in our shadow magic. Probably gonna run out of magic before I do any real damage to her. What other destruction spells we got? You know what? Let's go with this. Let's go with the basic vampire drain. Oh, that's the wrong one. I got a couple different ones on me actually. There we go.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Nope, avoid the flames, avoid the flames. Shit, that sword hurts a lot. She's turning me back.
Guess it's all clear. I'll try and make this.
Why can't the... Oh, she did something. She silenced me. I couldn't cast any spells. I'm like, why can't I use a choke? Okay, we may have to go on and use archery on her. She's, her magic is somewhat strong, but that sword is destroying me. And I've got 420 health. So yeah, that hurts. So let's go on with the traditional... Guild of no guild with company or companions, they get killed around me. Oh, hold on. Also, is that music in game? Which music? The music from the mod? I think this is from the mod. It might be in game, but I wouldn't know where from. She is fast and wants to stay on me. Nope, I think I slowed her down. I forgot my archery skills. Like, if they're so close to me, I can kind of slow them by 50%. See, our archery skills are going to come in serious handy. Yep, I think she's going to go down. I think we drain her. Force feed. Got her. 2 sins down. Yeeja the Lustful. Oh, she's got even more stuff on her than the others. Oh, she got the Lusty Argonian Mage Volume. Ooh, I haven't read Volume 2 yet. Let's grab it. You need Lust Vessel, Lust Rings. This ring grants only 5 health, but disenchanting it will allow the player to learn the enchantment Will of Lust. Lust Vault Key, Lockpick, Key to Exit Game? No, Key to Exit Gate. I thought this was a game like... Exit Game? I've never seen that before. 3 Apprentice Shards. Okay, I'm picking up stuff I didn't mean to. Let me drop that crap back. Think I picked up... I know it doesn't matter. Drink the yellow, come in handy later. Okay, so... her enchantments. We got Willow Lust. Okay, so... hers is based off of Souls Trapped. So at 50 Souls Trapped, if you have this enchantment on your armor, you get 10% fire resistance and plus 10 speechcraft. At 90 Trapped, you also get 10% smithing and plus 15 to all crafting skills. At 140 Trapped, you get plus 20% fire, poison, and disease resistance. 20% one-handed and two-handed. 200 souls trapped, plus 20 destruction, and plus 20 hit points. 270. You get plus 15 to conjuration and destruction. Negative 15 to illusion or restoration. And plus 10 speechcraft. And then finally, nope, we got two more. The next tier, plus 10% melee damage, destruction damage, minus 10% destruction cost, and 20% fire resistance. The very last one is called Lust Aura. It actually does an aura around you. You have 370 souls trapped. You damage stamina 5 points per second and fire resistance by 20 points per second for 5 seconds. Soul trap on enemies within melee range for 10 seconds. So basically you're going to be casting that constantly around you. But to get to that, you've got to trap all those souls. So this is definitely in-game type stuff you got. Alright, I don't think there was a hidden area in here, and if there is, we're not going to stick around and try and find it. We want to see how far we can get in this dungeon today. Alright, this takes us back out to the Gauntlet of Sin. No good company's gonna kill. I have PTSD for every warrior. He was wrecking them shouts. I don't know how. Oh yeah, he has the shouts. If you hit him with Mark for Death, he is a lot easier to kill. So that may help. Alright, now we were able to open up that door we couldn't open up earlier. Oh shit, okay. Now this leads... How did I miss that? Leads to a different room. She's just gonna bleed out. Or maybe not. We're going through a lot of dragon arrows, though. We may want to hold on to those. These are easier enemies, so let's use our bound bow instead. 31 points of stamina damage. Thanks, but no thanks. Yep, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 7 or 8 people in this one room. So if I get busted by one of these guys, I got a lot that are going to come after me. So let's see how sneaky we can be. I'm not going to try to feed on them, which I could do. Why did that give me a kill cam when she didn't die? Our found bow is pretty strong. Alright, let's wait for ambush predator to come up. We gotta stay still for 6 seconds. And then I think we ignore like 40% of a target's armor. There we go. Not that they're wearing a ton. I mean, look at that. That can't be... I can't be giving her a whole lot of armor.
There. What was that?
Quick kill. Another arcane ranger. I bet she's got Daedric arrows on her. Keeps on the water. Oh shit. And it is somewhat dark throughout most of the dungeon, so it does get a little hard to see sometimes. Whoa, did she just really dodge that?
What was that? Time to end this little game.
Bring it, let's use a better ranger. What are you hawing about? You missed me, lady. She got Daedric arrows on her? Yes, she does. Stamina damage on that one. So these are still lust minions, so we still haven't really gotten past the first area yet. Mine is Forgotten City. Oh, there we go. What overhaul has been your favorite mod for Skyrim? And that's not quite an overhaul, but Gaming Mercenary said mine is a Forgotten City, probably because I broke it with God mode. Favorite mod, this is definitely my favorite mod, this Spellblade. But overhaul mods, I'd probably say just by default, it's a tie between the Ordinator perks or it's a three-way tie. Better Vampires, Ordinator, and Advanced Archery Overhaul. I mean, basically everybody arches. You know, everyone uses a bow, or has used a bow usually. Archery Overhaul does have some really good game-changing mechanics in there, or in the mod. And combined with the Ordinator perks, how they kind of change up a lot of the trees, I think it's a good combination. I mean, you saw me take on some crazy high-level bosses with just my bow. I was able to paralyze them, I was able to slow them down, all just using an unenchanted bow. Now again, we're level 62, so I mean, we got Ordinator girls, pretty high skill using the bow. But, I mean, definitely, that'd be one of my favorites. Better Vampires. On my personal playthroughs and on this one, I always play a Vampire. It has a way bigger variety of skill. I like playing mage characters, I like playing stealth characters. Vampires are obviously a great choice for that. The vanilla Vampires sucked though, especially the Vampire Lord. Yeah, it had some cool stuff as you leveled up, but I mean, overall, there was no point really in transforming. Better Vampires changes up all of that. I mean, you get way better perks, both with your Vampire Lord form, with your base Vampire form. There we go. Key to second floor Gauntlet. And then it's added so much more stuff in that makes sense for a Vampire. So, for example, I'm more powerful the more blood I have in me. I mean, like in no lore for vampires does it ever make sense that you're stronger the less you fed. Normally, you know, to be stronger, you need to feed more. I always thought that was weird for Skyrim, that you were always stronger the less you fed. It seemed like a reason for them to give you a reason to continuously balance between feeding and not feeding. It's just weird how they did it. So, long story short, I mean, the more blood you've got in you, the stronger you are. So I really enjoy that. Hopefully I can find my way to the next area here. We got a dead body here, so I don't think this was the right way. Through here. That took us down to that boss room. So it should be up through here, maybe? Now, past that, just having played Skyrim so many times, Ordinator, yep, right there. Ordinator gives a ton of different abilities for different perks, and some of the perks, I mean, it completely changes up how you play that, how you play the game with different skills. For example, specializing in one type of magic, you know, like fire, lightning, ice, definitely has more advantages to it. Let's take a look, for example. So here's Destruction. We made it a legendary skill. We haven't used it much since then. But let's say you want to go Electric Path. I mean, this will, you know, it'll give you your basic shock spells are 20% more powerful. Based on the target's missing magic. You'll upgrade that to Static Field. Shock spells would leave their target 75% above health, deal additional damage to make up the difference. Arc Burn, hitting targets that are not fire resistance, cause a plasma that deals 5 points of unresistable fire damage per second. So basically you can kind of keep specializing in one type of spell type, and then you'll get different bonuses for dual casting that kind of spell. You can keep going. I mean, the top spell here for shock, aiming a sparks, lightning bolt, chain lightning, basically any lightning spell directly at a target will magnetically levitate them in front of you for 6 seconds. Like the max level for electricity, you raise them off the ground. Like, you shock them off the ground. Like, that's some straight up Star Wars type stuff there. I know, for example, like the ice powers, I mean, you end up like freezing the area around you and slowing down and freezing everybody. So, I mean, I think that's definitely a great overhaul. Let's see. Music from the battle with Mirak. It might be. What's your finishing move? I bet Venom's bite. Good. Oh, crap. Okay. This is one of those, let me show you here. Okay, so I said before, there are areas where you can just get stuck and just be screwed forever. This is one. I said right then, but I'm going to show you this. This right here, if you jump down and aren't paying attention when you walk through that door, there's no way to get back up through here, I don't think. I thought there might be a hidden door, and let me turn on my lamp here so you guys can see. I, I thought there might have been a hidden door or something down here, so I explored it quite a bit. If you drop down in this pit and you have no way to teleport out or to fly or something, you're done. There is no, like, even with my vampire jump, you guys see how high I can jump? I can't jump out of this. So yeah, if you're not careful, you fall right down here. With no way out. Like, I looked all over, I thought there might be a book or a spell or like a hidden trap door. I mean, honestly, there still might be, but after playing this mod for, I think, 4 or 5 times through, I haven't found a way out of this thing yet. So, we're going to go back to the main menu real quick and then reload where we left off. I don't have any shouts. Yes, I got the little 50 without any dragon shouts. Doesn't even ask. I mean, it's pretty easy to do it, really. I mean, technically, I mean, all you gotta do as soon as you leave Riverwood, I mean, you just go off and do your own thing. I mean, you can do plenty of the quests without ever having to be known that you're the Dragonborn. You just don't progress the main story. Okay, so let's go down this path. Not seen anything so far. And that's... oh shit. Sorry, I was just thinking I didn't see any enemies down here, and that's worrisome because I happen to know this area is chock full of enemies. And the fact that I can't see any right now is making me worry. Because normally I got my vampire vision on so I can see where they're all at. But right now I don't see any. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see what's going on real quick. Oh, that's... maybe it's down the other side. They might be on the other side. I think this area might have been clear. We'll find out here shortly. There are plenty of deadly traps down here. Okay, is this one a trap? There's a strong box. Second floor dungeon gate key. Okay, this is definitely a trap. There's too many strong boxes here for it not to be. Let's save, because I got a feeling we're about to die to a trap right here. If you have 40 in light armor, you can give. You're around 148 armor rating, so yeah, heck yeah. Dimensional box, yep, I hear it already going off. Shadow Bolt, we already got that, so we're not going to pick it up again. Salt piles, there you go. Adept shard, we need that later on. Yep, I knew it, it's a trap. Dagger, salt piles, bound battle axe, don't got that one yet. I'm always up for learning new spells. I think we're about to get turn lesser undead. Oh, just barely missed it. Alright, and the last one. Summon Shadow Astronaut, already got it. Silver Crossbow Enhanced. Jayberry Expert Shard. No. Okay, so that might have been the key we need. So let's go down to the other end here. No enemies over here, so I'm not going to worry about sneaking back. I thought this side had a bunch of enemies in it. Maybe it's the other side I'm thinking of. Yeah, maybe it's down there. Might be the next area. I might be thinking too far ahead. Just go through and enjoy. Alright. This area is kind of maze-like. Oh shit. Alright, that one scraped me in the face. Alright, now here's one of the little cubbies where I can usually find some information. These are all trapped, though. Yep. Strong box. Book in one of these. Ooh, German Conjuration Tomb. I'll take that. I think I'm right in a trap. Okay, well, I thought maybe this Minor Knight. Ah, crap. Alright, looks like it didn't do too much damage. Blood all over my screen now, I can't see crap. Shit! I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, there should be enemies down here. I don't know why there's not. Alright. There's another strong box. I guess we already had the right key then. Okay, let's hit back. I think we can open up the gate near the middle. Drink a little blood potion. Trying to squint too hard because it is really freaking dark. There we go. And keep an eye out for journals. Okay, yeah, something's not right. There should be enemies all around here. I'm not seeing any. So hold on real quick. Let me try something. We should be seeing enemies around here. So let me try doing this. Let me reload. We just need to get one of the keys. We got the second floor gauntlet key already. Let me get a key. Yeah, we got it. Let me try teleporting out and back in real quick. I wasn't planning on hopping out here. This is the first time I've ever seen this happen. I don't know why there's no enemies in there. Alright, we're back at the Tesseract. Oh yeah, something's not right. Oh yeah, I think we just might need to reload this, period. Even our Tesseract didn't load enough, right? Oh, that is the problem when you play with mods sometimes. Yep, not responding. That might be why our enemies aren't showing up. Something was screwy with that. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll go to work. If we crash one more time, we'll just end it a bit early, and I'll work on some videos. I might go ahead and do another thing like I did before. I got some videos to record tonight. What I will occasionally do is I will live stream myself making those videos. So, like, I'll go through, and while I'm doing my, audio recording and stuff, I'll have it live streamed, so you guys will get to hear me kind of mess them. Maybe you just happen to show up on their day off. I wish. But yeah, what I do sometimes is you guys will actually get to watch me live record some of my videos, so you actually kind of see the videos or hear what I'm talking about before it happens. You'll see the process. I did this with Kyle before. He's a moderator. He's usually pretty busy, but he's usually back and forth between some channels. But you guys will get to see me record that stuff. You kind of see the topics that I'm working on for that week. And then if I get far enough doing it, you'll get to see me edit out some thumbnails. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, enemies are back! Enemies are back! We're in trouble! Run! Shit! Okay, I fixed the enemy problem. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, we went by so many enemies. I knew something was wrong. I knew something wasn't right. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of enemies coming after us. Let me see if I can stealth and hide from these guys. What I was saying is, you'll get to see how I make videos so I can kind of answer questions, or if you guys are curious about them, then you guys can see, like if you're curious about how to make videos or what I use to edit or anything like that, then we kind of go through that too. Holy crap, I can't believe that. I didn't think that would happen. Like I thought maybe, like, look at how many enemies are around. I got my vampire vision on. It was empty here before. Look at all these. And that's just what's in range of my vision. All those red glowing spots right there, like right there, right there. These are all enemies. Right there, you can see some farther away. Okay, so that makes a bit more sense. For some reason, the enemies just hadn't loaded up. Fine. Okay. We have still got... Oh, crap. Okay. We didn't grab the key. So let's go ahead and make our way down here correctly this time. And, yeah, I was running for my life at the time, but there are Dwemer constructs down here. So we got some spider bots. We got some... Oh. We got the guardian spears who shoot very fast, and they hurt. A lot of, Oh shit, there's a spider on me. Now we're gonna fight. Oh, it's a replicant, that's why. It's gonna keep replicating itself. Crap, 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 crap. There are some custom enemies in here. That spider I'm fighting is gonna keep replicating itself for a while. Now I have a new ship, nice. There's one behind me right now, isn't there? Bad robot, go away. Stop attacking me. Alright, we're in a bit of trouble here. So I got an arrow sticking out of my arm. I got a replicant down here that's sitting on small spiders. I can hear scuttling from here. Now we gotta go back down there to get the key that we did not grab. Alright, let's feed on this guy. Yeah, but it'll still help. Alright, he's got ebony arrows. Alright, much, much better. I knew it was too easy going. I knew there had to be enemies around that for some reason weren't there. Don't smoke, kids. That was stressful. Smoke's bad for you. Okay, well, let's save now. We are alive. We've gone through a couple of our... Now we still got 15 potions. We're going to have to restock those at some point. So let's get our regular vampire vision on. Just regular old night vision. But we won't be able to see these guys through the walls. But we can still hear them. Okay. Let's go down here and find the key in that lockbox this time. Oh, we can eat on, we can feed this guy. We can feed on this guy. Don't mind me, mister. I'm not even here. Oh shit, he apparently didn't have his armor on right. Ooh, there we go. Mace of Slowing deals. Ooh. This is a new enchantment. Deals 12 points of damage to health. Crap. To health and stamina, and slows target by 40% for 5 seconds. That's actually not a bad enchantment. A frostbite. Target takes 6 points of frost damage to health and stamina for 5 seconds. Okay, those are 2 new ones. We'll take those. Oh, he was a vampire too, so I got some alchemy skill from him. Alright. Use a pot myself. Good stuff. Or I do got some younger viewers, so I usually say, I mean, most of the people that watch me are a bit older, but still I got some people younger that watch, so I try not to smoke too much on stream. But I usually put up the disclaimer, don't smoke too. I mean, at the very least, I need to say that. Alright, so that means I either didn't grab the right key. Okay, I forgot which one it was in. I just got to power through these boxes. I have to just take the damage. I don't think it's too much because we seem to be surviving. Yep, that missed me. Okay, we should be fine. And jumping we go. Alright, now let's go grab the second key. Looks like we need both. Because there's 2 doors, so I guess we need to get both of them. The hell made that sound? Oh, the guys on the outside of the wall can hear me. Okay. I'm not worried about them yet. Alright, let's learn those spells. That we're going to use them anytime soon, but, you know, still good to know. You never know when you're going to need to pull a battle axe out of your ass. Understand? 52? Gotcha. I think you're the second oldest viewer I have. No, I had someone in their 60s watch before I was getting into it. Alright. Alright, cigarettes out, now we can focus. Let's take this thing out. Did it seriously dodge that arrow? Yes, yes it did. Alright, battle mode. Wait, did we just kill it? Ah, an executioner. Where's your armor at? Is he growling at me? Bring it on, buddy. Yep. Now, he's already moving pretty slow. I can tell you why. Because he's also got a very special weapon on him. This enchantment it hits extremely hard, but your attacks are slowed down. But that thing would probably kill me in 1 hit if I actually allowed him to hit me with it. So there's a couple of people in here with weapons with enchantments like that. Oh wait, crap. These little rocks right here are the triggers. Oh shit. Why are they naked? Okay, so I got the enemies here now. Why are they naked? That's what I don't know. I go through so many arrows, it's just easier to have a bound bow, so I don't gotta keep making and buying arrows too. So I put a lot of points into my bound weapon skills. Stamina regen 30% faster. I don't know if I got a stamina regen enchantment yet. I'm pretty sure I do, but you never know. Bring it, buddy. Now the armor is definitely helping him, it's just not showing up on him right now. I'm going to load the next area to show up correctly. Alright, you're getting eaten. Oh, I'm 18. Yeah, I actually thought you were... Actually, that's about what I thought you were, actually. Oh, fucking. Okay, we're gonna leave that thing in the corner and not mess with them. Electricity is our biggest weakness right now. Oh, shit. We almost completely resist poison. Even as a vampire, since we're a dark elf, we had basically neutral resistance to fire because of our dark elf blood, even being a vampire. But, ooh, Arachnomancer's dagger. What's that do? A dagger enchanted with a slowing venom designed to deliver poisons with a strong but slightly slower and heavier strike. Okay, so this is like that axe we got, but it slows your enemies. Well, I think you and your enemies. Alright. Sure this box is trapped, was it? Nope, there we go. Second floor Gatling key. Got it. Let's get out of here. Oh, crap. How did that not... Okay. I just realized what that was. Okay. When we open this chest... So there's arrow or a ballista down there. Now that we open the chest, that bad boy is about to go off. Yeah. I know it. Now I think there may have been a journal back here too. Was I wrong? Ah, boom, journal. Alright, next bit of exposition. Vicek's observation of the 7-part 1. Alright, here's our first found journal. Alright. Tuck in, guys. Time for some exposition. Let me get some coffee me first. Alright. It seems that my former followers have all been attempting to free themselves from this place either by experimentation or by increasing their power and influence so they can simply walk out the front door, metaphorically speaking. Some of them, particularly the efforts of envy and gluttony, seem to have been directly approaching errors close to my old studies in creating the catalysts that I used to do, or that I used to siphon their own energies. Each of them have made advancements which are interesting to say the least. Lust, it seems, is far more skilled than I had imagined. She has created an imperfect but replica of the first part of the dungeon. It is imperfect because it is flooded. Moving the pocket dimension that I sealed the crystal skeleton attuned to her was likely her goal. This likely gave her the power to make matters even more interesting, managing to create a second weapon using her acquired powers based on the nature of lust itself. The only other to go that far in her abilities is pride. Envy has attempted using magic similar to mine in order to create a crystal skeleton, but instead of completely vacating the soul and harnessing the shell, he effectively split the being into two. One figure retains a physical form and very little of the soul, changed into a monstrous troll by Envy's magics. The body, the original, a fact given away due to its steel, including the armor that melted to its body during the battle. The second is a greater part of the soul that belonged to the warrior, tethered to the body of a Draugr by Envy, for what I can only assume until he figures out how to completely harness the warrior's soul. The greater part of the warrior's soul has managed to retain most of the skills and abilities, including his unique aura, which, although greatly enhanced his abilities, caused his armor to fuse to his skin through manipulations of Envy. I'm talking about the first few bosses we fought. The first guy we fought, whose armor we couldn't grab, who just looked like a big armor skeleton, he was essentially trying to escape, experimenting with different magical abilities, but his own aura fused his armor to his skeleton. That's why we couldn't take the armor off. We couldn't even see his face. Details of the warrior side. This is made all the more interesting by the fact that this is also the byproduct of an imperfect attempt at creating a crystallized magic catalyst. Envy faltered in that he was unable to completely remove the soul in the manner required, and in turn simply transferred what soul he did remove into a shell of a nearby Draugr and repurposed the physical remains into the body of a beast. It would be safe to assume that once the two facets of the soul are released from the thralls, he would be able to summon the soul of the very warrior back from the afterlife due to its connection to him. Very resourceful, even if it's imperfect. So basically this guy, Vicek, is recounting what he's observing the 7 deadly sins to be doing in here. So they're all trapped in here. They're trying to escape. So who knows how long they've been here, how long they've been trapped, but basically these guys are strong enough to rival with all their powers combined, they're strong enough to rival the Daedric princes. So they were all trapped in here by warriors of old, you know, the usual thing, you know, bad guys, trap busting warriors, defeated back in the day. But they're stuck in this pocket dimension, they're all trying to figure out how to get out of here. There we go. So that door opens up, or that key opens up the first door, so that means the other key opens up this door. Alright. Next area. Let's save. So we've taken out 2 of the sins so far. Yeah, lust and... It was lust and envy, I think, right? Yep, lust and envy. Alright. We got 2 more naked gentlemen. And then we do have quiet casting, so no one hears us when we cast our spells. Just wait a few seconds for arm piercing. Hey, don't forget the guild. Don't worry, yeah, I'm not going to forget that. Matter of fact, what I'll probably do is I'll go ahead and, let me pause this. What I'll go ahead and do is, before I start recording tonight, I may not do the live broadcast recording. I don't know yet. Depending on if you guys want to see me do it or not. If you want me to do a live broadcast of me recording and making videos, it would start in about half an hour because we stop streaming at 11 Central Time. So we got 36 minutes left. If you'd like, I can do a live stream. I'd only be recording for like maybe 30 minutes or so. But, I mean, you guys can ask me questions. I can look up mods for you guys when we're doing this. And you guys can kind of see what I use to record stuff. But, in a broad way, where does everyone live? I live up in the Appalachian Mountains, about 3 hours from where Fallout 76 lives. Oh, awesome. Okay, I can see why you'd be a little bit invested in Fallout 76 there. I live pretty much in the center of the U.S., in Missouri. So, where we're at, I tend to not say for various reasons, but yeah, I live in Missouri. Alright. Let's take this guy out. One. 2. Oh, we had some black skeletons on us, so we got them trapped. Let's go ahead and extract their blood for some future drinking too. Now take yours as well. Alright, yep, plenty of ebony arrows. Alright, let's continue. I know this whole place here is trapped. Yep, this is a trapped area. I'm just going to set the trap off. There's some pretty... I mean, some of the traps in here are obvious. Some not so much. But he does have some pretty elaborate traps in some places. I don't know why it gave me the kill cam when he's not... Oh, wait, did it die? Oh, crap, I did kill it. Okay, awesome. Why did it show me another enemy over there, though? Don't know. Let's set this off. Okay, that didn't do it. Okay, I'm not sure which one of these. That's a fake trap. Okay, well, screw it. Let's just kill these guys. That would be a super useful skill to have. If there was one spell I would choose, it would be to be able to summon a bow and arrow out of thin air. That and invisibility. I live in Ireland, Kentucky. Not bad, not bad. Oh yeah, I don't think it's these that set off. These are fake traps. It's when I actually access something over here that it's going to go off. Another executioner. Okay, he doesn't have a key on him. We're looking for keys to open up the next area. And then, if possible, looking for the crystal rooms. I don't think there's one there. There should be... Yep, here we go. Strong box. Got one key. And I bet it's this trap right here. No? Seriously? Which one? I want to know which one sets it off now. There it is. It was the middle one. Alright. Nope, he got slightly singed, but nothing too bad. Oh shit. I ran right into that thing. These things will become a pain in the butt later on. That's why they freak me out so much. Or not freak out, but that's why I worry when I see them. Crap, I'm stuck. Hold on, I'm actually like stuck. TCL. I shouldn't be stuck in that. Okay, back to the fight. This guy's good. Gotta make up for some lost time with this guy and then eat him alive if possible. Nope, nobody died. Hey, Venom, I wish Venom was my real name. No, Venom is not my real name, but it's based on the name I've gone by for a while online, so. Alright, ebony arrows. Alright, we gotta pull the arrows out of us. Look at where these things, we got one in the knee, we got one going right through. Look at that, right through the ear, or below the ear, coming out the other ear. That is a hardcore piercing right there. Let's pull those out. We can actually heal up now. And see, pulling out these arrows, that's part of the archery overhaul too. So arrows will stay in your body until you pull them out. And for about the first 10 or 20 seconds that the arrows are in your body, you will keep bleeding unless you pull them out. So you can't actually heal to remove the weapon, or remove them, or give it enough time for, oh, here's a live one right here. Or get enough time for the wounds to kind of close up on their own. Let's see. This should kill him. Yep. Sorry, buddy, should have been paying attention. I hear scuttling. Anyone else feel scuttling? I hear scuttling. Ooh, another area. I think we got another journal around here too. Ah, boom. Okay, I think that's on the other side, so I'm not worried about it yet. The buying game. Big speech. Art of War Magic. Worker attacks. There's a lot of skill books in there too. Warrior's Charge, here we go, Conjuration. Really? Warrior's Charge gives you combination? Or Conjuration? Lost Legends. Okay, let's do that. Okay, here's an external entry. The name is Peter Parker. Tell anyone. Say, well, if I was Peter Parker, I would not be doing you. Actually, you know what? I probably would be doing YouTube videos just while I was web swinging. Okay, this is another journal. This one's called Aurum. So this kind of explains a bit about the magic system that's in here, the auras that they talk about. So it goes, I've observed many would-be adventurers enter this dungeon, and the majority of them head straight for the chamber of the mage known as Greed. They expect great piles of gold and gems awaiting them as a reward for their efforts. What they do not expect is a form of that gold in a several meters tall Dwemer construct named Aurum. Oh, that's right, that's about a robot, never mind, or a Dwemer construct, never mind. The construct Aurum is a sight to behold, and many are taken aback by its beautiful exterior. Many of these warriors taken in by the beauty are soon after greeted in kind by a huge, bright blue beam that leave flames in its wake. Obviously, this gold is enchanted and is a worthy armor, unlike the soft metal that had it been untouched by the hands of greed. To make matters worse, Aurum is not alone. There are also dwarven spiders who share the exact or the same exterior made of the expensive metal. One warrior who entered came with help, and as such, they directed their attacks at the great construct Aurum itself. As they did, the skittering sound of the spiders increased, but was not from their increased movement. These spiders were special spiders called replicators, and I had seen several on my way through the common areas of the dungeon, but these that I saw in this battle were special even more. The longer the battle continued, they created more and more of themselves. The number was so many that I had to flee due to the torrent of magics being flung across the Great Hall. One warrior noticed the magic's original use and destroyed it. His observational prowess was rewarded with an explosion of lightning from his newly fallen prey. The resulting shot killed several of his friends as well as himself. The few that remained seemed to be gaining the upper hand as I left to avoid being hit by a stray spell. To avoid being hit. Okay, when I peered back quietly, I saw a bright blue flash, which for some reason seemed as if were from several of the blue... Sorry, this is bad grammar in this book again. I saw a bright blue flash, which for some reason seemed as if it were from several of the giant blue beams striking from everywhere at once. I had to quickly cover my eyes to avoid being blinded, and once I uncovered them, all that remained was Orm, the remaining spiders, and several pillars of ash. Greed himself came out and removed all of the valuables from the bodies and left the ash to be cleaned up by his minions. It seemed that he had something to do with the construct himself, as he proceeded to rebuild the one replicator that was destroyed and checked Orm to see if there was any permanent damage to him. I believe that he may have set this up to maintain his constant need for material goods and treasure. He is named Greed after all. So this is setting up the next fight we're going to do. So we're going to have to fight a replicator spider, which is why these spiders kind of are a pain to take on. Ooh, here we go. Because, well, you'll see soon enough. We're going to get this fight done, and you'll see exactly why they are a pain. But it looks like the next fight is going to be with Greed. That's another dead one. Yep, that's the one that was making the noise. Get him. Got him. I like how I just bounce off of him. Did I take a bolt to the face? I feel like I took a bolt to the face. No, no. Look good. But we got another trap again. So just like before, as soon as we try to touch one of those, as soon as we, oh, there's the bolts right there. As soon as we try to touch one of those, these are going to get set off. Now here's the problem. There's no way to disarm these things beforehand. So unless you get lucky and don't set them off, you're going to be screwed. Oh wait, there's a note right here. I didn't notice it before. Let's see what it says. Same problem with some of the Minutemen for me in Fallout 4's military. Minutemen might. Okay, I just heard something. Yep, I knew. I heard a trap. Damn it. Let's grab this note. Read it again. Okay, so many traps in this dungeon. I'm lucky I'm still alive with the slong, the dart launchers, the ballista, the pitfalls, all of them. Quick thinking sure has paid off, but I still have to be careful. It's hard to make trial and error work when error means bringing on the business end of a Dwemer ballista. If it doesn't kill you while you're trying, though, only the right answer is left. So basically, that note's just saying it's all trial and error in this dungeon. So, let's see what this one does. I'm gonna try to open them and jump away. Yep, I can see the ballista right there. Right there. There's only one gold in there. Alright, we avoided that one. Let's try the next one. Yep, there goes the second one. Alright, so both of them let loose, so we should be safe now. Is there literally nothing in... There we go, second floor key. Alright, that's what we needed. So if I can remember in the future, it's just a far left one. That'll save a lot of headache. Alright, wooden door. Alright. The next area, we got two more bosses in here. I think we got Greed and we got Sloth. So I think we'll take on Sloth first. Crap, I keep forgetting enemies around here. I'm so used to just running around with vampire vision on. Alright, there's a guy inside. Yep, right there. I like how these guys growl when you hit them too. Like, they don't even sound human anymore. Like, even as vampires. I mean, they just sound like they're just beasts now. grab whatever arrows he has on him. Alright, and if I'm not mistaken, this... There we go. We can now go back to the Arcane Workshop through this door and come back out at a shortcut. Alright, I say we take on these two bosses and then go back out, disenchant what we've learned so far from all the armor, and then we're gonna enchant our unenchanted armor that we made and put some of these new, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna put some of the new enchants we've learned on this armor. So as we go through, we're going to be using the enchantments that we learn to help us out with the other bosses. Alright, the nipple. Gatekeeper Sloth. Yeah, I really don't know why these guys don't have armor on. Let's see... Lustgate key. Okay, that's just labeled wrong. Alright, Sloth's Chamber. Alright, next up, 7 Deadly Sin of Sloth. Now we've got to take on his apprentice first. Just like every other one of the 7 sins. He's right over there. And as always, we're not going to sneak kill the bosses or the apprentices. We're going to fight them head up. Apathy. Oh, that one hit me. This guy's got some pretty strong armor. Whatever enchantment he's got in that bow hurts a lot. Barrage of arrows going. Keep dodging them. That'd be great. Yep, and some trouble here. Shit, I forgot he had an actual weapon. Alright, drain him, quick. Alright. That one hurt. Pull the arrows out so we can actually heal. Yeah, that dude just straight up ebony armor. That hurt. Alright, search Apathy. Let's see what he's got on him. Alright, Apathy's bow. Causes arrows to ignite and causes flames to erupt under the target's feet in a successful hit. So it doesn't just do fire damage to you, it actually causes fire to spring up from under your feet and burn you like that. So that's pretty cool. Apathy's burden, that's just his special hammer he carries around. There's no special enchantments on it, but it is, you know, unique looking. And then he was wearing, actually he's only wearing steel stuff. Alright, let's wait for an hour so we can heal up. And welcome to Sloth's Chamber. Now, if I remember correctly, Sloth, let me show you the, nope, toggle free cam. There we go. Show you his throne room here. Sloth is a straight up ice mage. I'll see if I can find the book explaining his backstory. Is actually really cool. It's so weird, his backstory. Like hearing it, you're like, wait, what? But then you read more of it and you're like, holy crap, that makes sense. That's crazy. All right. He looks like a pincushion. Yeah, I know, right? The game works just so you won't think I'm BSU. I go from Louisville to E-Town a lot. I would like to say I like Louisville, but you know how it is. Alright. Let's take on the Ice Mage Sloth. I probably like this guy so much because I tend to pick a lot of ice-based spells in games. That's just me. Alright, buddy, let's go. Yeah, this little ice spell that he's shooting, you do not want to get hit by this. And I've already been hit by it. That's not bad, it's not bad, actually. I tanked that one pretty okay, I think. Are you just gonna seriously just sit there on the wall? You better make this enjoyable. Oh, crap. I shouldn't have been talking shit. We're in trouble. Oh, he's gonna kill us. He paralyzed us. We're stun locked. That dirty bastard. Okay, we got too close to him. Don't get too close to him. He can spam the spell too. But his damn axe is the worst. He's the tankiest one we fought so far. Holy crap. That's why I like the bound weapons, so I go through a lot of arrows. Crap, I can't. There we go, I can jump. He's sitting with some weird debuff, Send the Slothful, but I don't know what it does. Oh, he made my reflexes go off. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a debuff he gave me, I just shot him and it killed me where I shot him at. And that little slow time ability right there, that's my vampire reflexes. If an enemy tries to power attack me, it slows time. Oh, I disarmed him. See if we can grab his weapon. It wouldn't let me pick it up. I need to be aiming for his head, because that does most damage, but the hitbox on this guy is really wonky. So I can't even get, like, critical headshots. So trying to just straight stealth kill these guys is very hard to do. Now, did I take your axe, buddy? Can you not fight without your axe? Crap, where did it go? Yeah, I can't take his cleaver. Why is he not casting magic on me? Nope, I don't care. He has to die. Yes, him running really slow is actually part of his backstory, too. Got that kneecap. Let's get him blowing up so we can eat him. He's almost there. Force feet. Got him. I want to talk about a pincushion. Look at this guy. There's easily at least 30 arrows still, and I'm just sticking out. Look at this guy. Also want to know what a pincushion is. Try fighting 2 Ice Mancers at level 1 with God mode on and a hardcore combat mode on. Holy crap. Alright, well, we took out Sloth. Sloth Ring. Reducing movement speed by 5%, but disenchanting will allow the player to learn the enchantment of Wool of Sloth. And his cleaver, damage stamina up by 25 points, nothing super special. I'm sitting throne. Looks like a very boring room to sit in. I don't know why these guys are just sitting in their thrones all day. I'd be super bored without some kind of video game or something to do. Alright, we've taken out Sloth. We got one more to take out tonight. We need to try to take out Greed. Greed is probably one of the more difficult ones to kill, too. So we may actually need to go back and prepare to do that one. So let's go ahead and head back for now. Disenchant some stuff, and yeah, I'm definitely thinking we should probably go ahead and prepare before we take them on. So we can't just get right to Greed. We got to take out that spider we read about in the book. We got to take out a giant automaton. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll save, and then just run to that area and show you what the spider and the automaton, excuse me, look like. I'm going to save right here because we're actually going to use this door to go back to the chamber. Let me run over here and show you this. And keep in mind, this is all before we even get to the boss. So this is Greed's doorman, basically. And this kind of gives you an idea of what kind of person Greed is, like how greedy he is. This is dwarven armor, which usually kind of has that gold tint to it. It looks like stone. Stone dwarven armor. So he doesn't even have like dwarven metal. He gave this guy like basically rock armor. So this is Greed's chamber. Which of the 7 gives you the most trouble? It honestly depends on the playstyle I'm playing, and keep in mind this is still the first dungeon. There's supposedly, and I've never found it because I haven't looked that hard, but it's supposed to be a harder version of this dungeon. So as strong as we are, I mean, we saw that we got too close. We haven't had too much trouble killing much around here, but if we get too close or try to fight, you know, multiple people at once, they've got stuff that will, you know, paralyze you or kill you straight out. As far as the absolute most trouble, I think definitely the guy we're about to face the most trouble. And it's not necessarily him that's the problem. I'm about to show you the guys that are the problem. If we get down this hallway without setting off another trap. Yeah, I think it's definitely Greed. Yep, matter of fact, it's this hallway right here. So that Centurion, and there's a little spider over here that gives trouble. So I'm going to try to fight this thing. I'm going to show you what happens when you try to fight this guy. I'll take these guys out. I put my overshield on right now too, so I got my magic overshield on. Let's see how long see, they broke through my overshield in one hit. One hit. So yeah, that area is going to be a bit of trouble. So let's load up where we were planning on. So yeah, that right there. And if you don't know, my overshield, I've got a mana shield. One of the mods I have installed. Back when I was, you know, playthrough like a year or so ago, I was thinking, you know, hey, it would be kind of cool if I could use my mana as an, you know, an overshield. So I looked to see if there's any mods like that. There was one. It's called, you know, Mana Shield. Or I look it up to see what the exact name of it is. But if you look at me right now, I'll put it on right now. This little blue haze around me, that is, like I said, a Mana Shield. What it does is, any damage that comes and tries to hit me gets reduced down. Only a third of it hits me, but it does damage to my magic before it damages me. So it cuts all damage to me down to 33% and then damages my magic. So it basically makes my magic my health. So right here you see I've got 1500 something magic. You see my health has jumped up to 20,000. Basically ignore that. The way you had to make the mod, it does that to your health when you've got the shield on, but basically with the shield on, my magic is now my hit point pool. So right now, they've got to do 1532 damage to me before they get to my health. And let's go ahead and increase magic again. And my health is 429. So basically, I've essentially got over 1,900 hit points. You saw me put my shield on. That spider shot through my shield in one shot. So greed is going to be a problem. But let's see. Let's go ahead and disenchant what we've learned there so far. And I'll show you guys what we can do with these. No. Okay, so we can disenchant the Arachnomancer Dagger, so we can learn that poison enchantment. The Sword of Smoldering, that's a fire enchantment. Executioners. Frostbite. Upstairs Blade. His mace. Alright, 7. This is Envy's Fist. This is Sloth's Cleaver, so they both had special weapons. Okay, and these are the big ones, right? Okay, Deft Hands is the other one. Alright, so these three are the big ones we got right here. So, it's Envy, Lust, and Sloth. So right now, as it stands, if I were to use these rings as they are, I would get my movement speed reduced by 5%. I would only get plus 5 health, or I get plus 5 magic. Let's see what these enchantments give me once we've actually learned them. Alright, so let me save now that we've learned these. Actually, I'll wait till later because I'm going to do something else too before we go. So now we've learned them. Let's take a look and see what just how strong one of these enchantments is. So let's see. Let's say I want to put an enchantment on my chest piece. Let's go Black Soul Gem, you know, highest level. Let's see, here we go. Will of Envy. Okay, so right now with the Will of Envy, good hunting. Do you work in tech? I'm not worthy. Me, no, I do not. I mean, besides YouTube, which obviously small channel, I'm building up for that to try to make this a business or a successful one. But as far as working in tech, no. My day job is actually in an office building, so I can't say much more than that. It'd be too easy to try to figure out where I work at, and I try to keep my YouTube life and my professional life separated. My job is fun with what I do. I mean, no real reason not to, besides the fact that I cuss like a sailor, or in my case, a Marine. But I try to keep those separate. But now I don't really work in tech anymore. I was active duty Marine. I did do some tech stuff, but for the most part, I haven't really worked like in tech. Okay, so here's the Will of Envy. So right now to give us plus 3% magic regen and 1-handed power. And then as we increase those souls stolen, what I named off before, all those different effects for Envy, you'd start getting. Or in this case, let's take it off. Oh, not whatever. I can put 2 enchantments on each thing now. In this case, let's try Lust. This will increase destruction power by 5% and reduces cost by half as much. So your structure spells only cost half, and increases their power by 5%, and also increases my resistance to fire by 20%. Again, steal more souls. This enchant gets stronger and stronger. For Sloth, increases armor by 26 and magic resistance by 1/4 as much, but reduces movement speed by 20%. So it gets slower, but this one is actually an easy one to get up. This one is actually increased by how much you sleep and weight and gain. So you can get this and wait for a couple of months, and you'll have like the max for Sloth. The only thing is he does reduce your speed by 20%, your movement speed, which is why the last guy we fought was moving so slow, because that's what he does. But that's just some of the... this is just 3 out of the 8 different auras, because we got the 7 deadly sins plus Sin himself. So we actually got 8 bosses we got to fight. So those are those basic 7. Let's take a look at some weapon enchants. What do we got here? Glory. Okay, that's weapon. Again, Black Soul Gem. Let's see what weapon enchants we got here. Okay, so we got Envy. Arcus. This is my kitty. So, Surge of Envy does 10 points of something. It's not labeled correctly. I think it does poison damage or something. Sloth is better. Or it shows it better. Damage stamina by 8 points. Power attack slow the target by 50% for 2 seconds plus additional effects. So that's what Glory does. So those are what they did. There's one more. I think we're missing an enchantment. I might not have grabbed an item back there. But we're going to quit enchanting for now. We're going to go through. I'm going to figure out where I want to put these enchantments on or what enchantments I want to put on one piece of armor and what additional enchantment I want to put on it, because we have the perk to let us put 2 enchantments on an item. So I'm thinking I might do like my boots first so I can get my, like for example, we've still got our special vampire enchantment, so I might do like night shadow so I can get my water walking and muffled movement. And then maybe like something that makes sense. So I mean for boots, I mean Will of Sloth slows you down. It kind of makes sense for it to be on boots. So I might do like a combination of those two. Then I have that aura and that enchantment, and then as we continue on, we get stronger and stronger. So we're going to do that tonight. Or actually, I'm probably going to end up doing that tomorrow before I start the stream. I'm going to go ahead and... You read my stuff? Oh, good stuff, yeah. What branch, buddy? But, well, while we're talking, I'm going to go ahead and do my announcements while you're typing up. So, I mean, first off, thank you guys for coming by. Successful stream tonight. We got through the first 3 bosses of this dungeon. It's been somewhat slow going. We've had some weird glitches, like people showing up naked. Looks like that has fixed itself, so that's good. Again, tomorrow we're going to start streaming. No later than 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, like usual. I will hopefully have a video ready to upload then. I expect there to be a lot of information coming out, and don't smoke. So I know you guys had questions about the 76 beta. The Xbox One beta is going on right now, or was a few hours ago. It was set to go on for 4 hours today, so I expect there to be a lot of information spread out by all the people that, you know, the big YouTubers, you know, smaller YouTubers like myself, anyone who had an Xbox since they got it early. Ours don't start till next week. I got it for PC. The 31st of October is when it starts. But I expect a lot of information to come out for that. So it was a 4-hour beta, which is obviously an hour longer than the people at Greenbrier got to play. Again, character progression will not be wiped, so we're going to see more and more progression. So there may be some story spoilers if you don't want to know the stories. Try not to look at too much of what's going to be coming out. I'll be checking it to check out anything that's, you know, really significant for the game as far as like any crazy bugs or any super twists to the game that we might not know about. Again, I think it's going to be fairly straightforward what the game is. And again, that might just be my experience because I play a lot of crafting survival games. It looks like a crafting survival game that actually has, you know, a story. We get, like, imagine something like 7 Days to Die or Rust or even like Ark with an actual coherent story you can follow while you're surviving and crafting. And that's what it looks like, you know, something that we'd be begging for in 7 days. Give us a story to do too, besides just falling into the rut of just, you know, rebuilding ourselves after the Horde night and just waiting for the next Horde night. But so I'll be working on that. I'll be recording quite a few videos over the next few days. I'll have one out tomorrow, hopefully. We might try the little premiere feature that YouTube just launched, so where we can kind of see the videos together. Air Force, good stuff. Marine Corps. Yeah, 10 years of Marine Corps veteran. But yeah, a lot of 76 info is going to be coming out. I'm going to be covering this. I'm basically drawing this out. I'm kind of blabbering now. There's going to be a lot of 76 content coming out, and of course, when the beta starts, I will be streaming that for the PC. Whatever beta info you see out there right now is coming from the Xbox beta, which is happening today, and should continue on. Other than that, I mean, unless you guys want me to stream myself recording for the video, if you do want me to, let me know. It's literally going to be me here. I mean, you'll see my face cam, but it's going to be me recording audio for the video. I got my script and stuff. If you want me to do that, then I'll do that. It'll be probably about another hour. I'll basically start that stream as soon as this one's done if you want me to do it. So if you do, just let me know in chat and I'll get that one started. Other than that, the rate we're going now, I'm thinking we'll have this dungeon done by Thursday. Excuse me. I figure if we get 3 bosses done today, we might be good to go. We should have it done by Thursday. Friday, I haven't figured out what event I'm going to do, because again, I'm off Friday. Rare thing for me, so I will probably figure out something. I might do like a Warframe day, or I might just do like another mess around mod day, do some more stuff like that. I think next week is when we're going to be able to finish up the main story of this, because we're almost done with the main story of Skyrim, and then it won't take us long to finish up the Dragonborn DLC. So, other than that, yeah, that's all for stream tonight. Thank you guys again for coming by and keeping me company while I play the game. Again, welcome. I Aloysius Fudpucker. I've got to make sure I say that right. I might mess up that last name. Aloysius to the family. Welcome to the family. Again, we're glad to have you here. I don't know if you do Discord or anything, but I have a Discord below. We post whatever we want there. I usually try to post whenever I'm streaming there as well. I got some people that check there. I got some people that just check when I'm on YouTube. Obviously, it makes sense for me to kind of spread out where my content is so people can see where I'm at. But all sorts of ways to engage with us. Normally, we're kind of engaging here in the stream, so that's where most of us kind of hang out at. Other than that, that's going to do it for us for tonight. And I'm going to start recording right after this. Other than that, I haven't seen you guys say you want me to do the recording stream. I might go ahead and open it up and do that. So yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and do that. I'm going to open up another stream after this, and I'm just going to kind of show myself recording and show how I make my videos. So thank you all for coming by, and I will see you later. Just refresh here in about 2 minutes, and I will have another stream with an altered title to reflect what I'm doing, and you guys can join me there and see exactly how I do my stuff. Until then, see you guys later, although I'm sure I'll see some of you guys here in a few minutes.